describe the Great Depression in 2 adjectives, it'd be depressing and great.
That's a wrap!
In October of 1929, the stock market crashed, causing panic throughout the country. Many people began losing their jobs due to companies unable to pay them anymore, and companies were asking families to finally pay up their fees that they put on credit, and they could not pay for those either. Many people lost their jobs and their homes, and the country was in panic. Basically, this is what caused the Great Depression. In this video, we will be discussing Hoover's plan to solve the Great Depression, ho-boys, also FDR coming to office, trying to solve the Great Depression in his eyes through the New Deal. Hoover, who was the president at the time, decided the only way to solve the Great Depression was through rugged individualism, which is basically relying on yourself, and which is basically you put a box in front of a public station and you put clothes and goods that you do not need. However, it's kind of like when you stick the candy bowl in front of your house for Halloween. Kids are they're not just going to take one; they're going to take the whole bowl. It's just inevitable. Come on, Hoover, the whole bowl.
The Hawley Tariff Act stopped world trade, which encouraged many Americans to start buying U.S. goods. However, this did not work due to the fact that after we did that to other countries stopped buying our goods as well. The reason that Hoover did not believe the government needed to help the Americans out was because there are things such as the Red Cross and bloodlines that could help them out. Now, these wonderful ideas made by Hoover, well, people didn't actually agree with them. 5% of America was unemployed, so therefore, these ideas made by Hoover didn't really... What people started to do is naming things that were terrible after him and showing that they did not support him in his ideas. That's where the shanty towns were all called Hoovervilles, just to show this is basically what Hoover has done. Hoover flags to show that you didn't have any money. On with that, there were these men between the ages of 18 and 20 years old who would ride the rails and search for work. Now these men would search for work so they would be able to send money back home to their families. Now what the people called them were ho-boys, but we know them today as hobos. These men worked very hard trying to find jobs wherever they could pick it up, whether it be simple housework, helping a lady with the garden, or just anything that they needed help with. Now, these ho-boys, they were very self-involved with each other and were trying to help each other out. So what they do, they would leave signs and symbols and messages for each other saying if this place was safe enough to ask for work or if this place was dangerous.
Also, in farming states, land was becoming dry and unfertile due to a drought and overproduction on the land. This is referred to as the Dust Bowl. The reason it is referred to as the Dust Bowl is because the ground became so hard and dry that it was practically like dust. The ground was so hard and dry, when wind came, dust storms would happen. When the new election came, people were unsatisfied with how Hoover was leading them, so they picked a new leader, FDR.
Who, in this video, is played by the one and only Miriam Jennifer Casper. FDR thought long and hard what to do about this Great Depression, and he finally came up with the idea. The New Deal consisted of many acronyms, such as the FDIC, the SEC, the HOLC, the AAA, the NRA, the CCC, the PWA, the FERA, the CWA, the UPA, the SSA, and the Wagner Act. The AAA was formed to solve the issue of overproduction in the farmers, which was the cause of the Dust Bowl in the first place. The government put limits on what farmers could and could not produce, and gave farmers money to continue with that. However, this was considered unconstitutionalized.
Many of the New Deal programs created jobs for those people with different skills.
For example, construction.
When many banks went out of business, people lost all their money. The FDIC guaranteed your money to be safe, even if the bank shut down. However, many people still did not trust the banks. Boom! To solve the corruption on Wall Street, the SEC forced companies to show honest worths of their... The Wagner Act helped form unions throughout America. However, don't get this confused with the NRA, which forced companies to shorten workers' hours and have more benefits. Many of the projects from the New Deal are still in use today, such as the jails, city halls, post offices, and many other government buildings.
Down about the Depression and understand that it's not going to last forever. FDR did fireside chats where he basically every weekend he sat down and communicated with families all across America through the newfound invention, the radio. It would go kind of something like,
"We may be poor, but we're strong. Keep on fighting, America. We got this."
Although the majority of this Great Depression was, well, depressing, people still tried having fun during this time. Marathon dancing was huge, and the prizes sometimes included cash. These dances would last days sometimes, and would just drag on and on and on. And they also played many card games and played music around campfires, and families finally were bonding as families, and they weren't really separated anymore. This time era was full of community and sticking through these hardships together. In conclusion, we survived the Great Depression, even though many people during that time era didn't believe we could. Hoover had his ideas, which didn't really work, and people criticized him for it, and FDR brought his new ideas and the New Deal onto the table, and everybody seemed to love that. Those were one of the most hardworking men in the Great Depression and aren't really recognized today. These were still held, and people still try to have fun during this depression. So it wasn't all depressing. Dust Bowl was all for farmers.
In the end of it all, America survived through the hardships, and we learned how to work together to solve these problems. This depression is the reason why we are where we are today. Yes, Stephen, who was a hobo and a really good potato thrower. There was Crystal Magnuson, who was a hobo and a businessman.
And a very good dance partner.
A very good dance partner. She kept that one up.
No, she dropped me.
Semi. Okay. And then there was the lovely Michaela Hoyer,
who directed, edited, acted in this. Got the cast together.
We used her house as a setting.
Yes.
Those were her railroads back there.
Yeah. And also Amanda Wagner, who co-directed, co-acted, and also co-edited this whole entire thing. Guest starring Miriam,
Jennifer,
Casper, who played
FDR.
Thank you for watching. Tune in for bloopers.
I mean, you're gonna have to tune in anyway.
Yeah,
we can't stop this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love Camp Dakota. Yeah, yeah. T-A-K-O-T-A. Gonna miss Camp Dakota, but I'll be back next summer. Yay! That better not be in this video. Dude, totally put it in the bloopers. Oh, I should have swore throughout it, then they couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
You're not Batman, though. You're FDR.
Screw you! We take this. Hello, Guinevere? Yes.
She has an important call from the mayor.
The president.
Someone needs saving.
Probably the one on the coffee table.
Very
Goodbye.
important information.
Secretary, what could I do?
Don't follow me!
And talk about bald eagles. I don't know. What?
They talk about bald eagles. I don't know.
I need a water bottle. My voice is like dried up.
Okay, let me finish this.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you need me to bring you a Wawa?
Oh, yes. Wait, not right now. Let me finish this. Okay.
I wasn't gonna actually get you one.
Panic!
wasn't a New Deal.
That was the New Deal. He said it. And Pollen taught us that one. The other day is like really, really nice out. It's like 45 to 70 degrees, and it's the birds. The school's really hot because they don't have air conditioning, even though they say they have air conditioning on. It's like 85 degrees in like Mr. Pollen's room, and it's not nice. And back to you. Hoover.
Another one of Hoover. Another one of
Hoover.
Just another one of
Hoover.
I can't say Hoover. Another. Okay, ready.
Okay, we'll do my voice whenever you try to say Hoover. Okay.
Another one of Hoover. Okay, I got this. Okay.
Aww.
So are you.
I was never even.
Everybody out!